we have been seeing recently with these lineups that Tom Thibodeau has been putting out there, some players have been getting a lot of minutes, and some players either have been getting limited minutes or have been removed from the rotation entirely. There has been one player that oftentimes has not seen the court for New York, especially since Mitchell Robinson has come back. And now that same player is in jeopardy of not playing any minutes come the postseason. You guys know who I'm talking about. Precious Achiuwa. Let's break down these following reports from Ian Begley regarding the Knicks and what lineups they're going to use come the playoffs. Shout out to Ian Begley for answering the following question on the latest edition of his mailbag. A fan asked Ian Begley, is Precious Achiuwa completely out of the playoff rotation for New York? And here was Begley's response. This depends mostly on Robinson's health, I think. Precious Achiuwa was mostly out of the rotation once Robinson returned. I assume he'll remain out of the rotation as long as Robinson is healthy enough to play and perform well. Begley continues here by stating, you have Mitchell Robinson essentially taking Precious Achiuwa's spot in this rotation. I think what you're seeing now with limited minutes for Achiuwa is the way that Tom Thibodeau will play it come the postseason. I think the rotation going into the postseason, if everyone is healthy, we'll see Precious Achiuwa on the outside of it. I don't see him coming back into that playoff rotation, especially if Robinson and everyone else is healthy. I just don't see Achiuwa in the rotation for game one of the playoffs. Precious Achiuwa really hasn't been a main part of this team for a while. Like Ian Begley is stating here, once Mitchell Robinson returned to the lineup, Precious Achiuwa really did not see any more significant time. And honestly, for me, that's a mistake. Why would you limit and not expand the rotation when you have a player like Precious Achiuwa? And it's obvious as well, too. When you play Achiuwa more minutes, he plays better. When you play him less minutes, he doesn't do as good. His impact is limited. Tom Thibodeau should know this. He has coached Precious Achiuwa for a number of years now. Do not limit the rotation further when we need more size anyways. Don't keep Precious Achiuwa on the bench warming up just in case an injury happens. That shouldn't be his role. Have you looked at the forwards that we have on this team, the wings we have on this team? Who backs up Mikal or OG if anything happens to them, if they need a break, if they need to go to the bench and take a rest? It should be Precious Achiuwa. Why would you remove him from the playoff rotation? There are so many other players I wish the Knicks would remove from the rotation versus Precious Achiuwa. He's 6'8". He's one of the tallest players on this team behind Robinson and Karl Anthony Towns. You need more size on this team. And when you play him significant minutes, he gives you significant impact. We all know this. Why? Why would you limit the rotation? I understand in the last couple of games, Achiuwa has not looked great. In fact, some of these games, his impact has been limited and he has looked very, very bad. I know that. I understand that. But are we going to forget all the other games this season where he didn't look bad, where he looked great, where his defense looked good, where he was driving inside, taking contact, getting to the line, blocking shots, getting rebounds? Are we going to forget about all of that because of what we've seen recently? Because I'm not going to do that. It just doesn't make sense to me. We're dealing with a number of injuries. A number of our guys are banged up. They're not 100%. During these crucial moments, shouldn't we be giving minutes to the bench, other players who are healthy enough to go out there, maybe not at risk for an injury like some of our starters are because of the minutes that they're playing, all of the things that they're doing out there? These are some of the adjustments I would like to see, especially late in the season. If you're enjoying the content, please go ahead and subscribe here to the Knicks Recap Clips channel and have notifications turned on. Also, be sure to subscribe to the main Knicks Recap channel as well too. That way you never miss any new content created. Make sure you leave a comment below and we'll catch you again on the next video. Until next time, Knicks fans, take care of yourself, your families, and each other. Peace and love.